Trump's recent press conference was one of the more insane things that I've seen come out of this administration. Now, among the many ridiculous things that Trump said during the press conference, he made this equating of the alt-right to the counter-protesters, or progressives, or what he called the alt-left.
What about the alt-left that came charging at the, as you say, the alt-right? Do they have any semblance of guilt?
So Trump's strategy here is clear. By equating the alt-right, which is made up of neo-Nazis and white nationalists, with the alt-left, which are really just progressives who care about, a higher minimum wage and universal health care, he makes this false equation that makes it seem like the alt-right and the alt-left are the same thing, which anybody who knows anything about either side knows that's just not the case. But it's not just Trump who's spouting this ridiculous smear of alt-left. It's also liberals, people like Neera Tanden. So this is a tweet from Nomiki Konst, who tweeted about this, and I'm going to show you exactly why this is a problem. So here's a tweet by reporter Nomiki Konst calling out liberals who use the word alt-left. I think it's time for us to call for the head of CAP, which is the Center for American Progress, who continually calls out those on the front lines of protests alt-left to resign. So what is the Center for American Progress, and who's the head of it? And what exactly is Nomiki talking about? So let me break this down piece by piece. So first up, the Center for American Progress, despite its name, is not actually a progressive organization. This report from New Republic in October breaks it down. It is widely known that the CAP is a Democratic operation, stuffed to the gills with staffers who have either worked in previous Democratic administrations or will go on to work in future ones. Furthermore, it currently identifies with one wing of the Democratic Party in particular, the Clinton wing, to the extent that it's commonly been referred to as Hillary Clinton's government-in-waiting. In other words, it's the Democratic establishment. Well-connected people who currently love how the system works, as it benefits them and their friends. But who's the head of it, as Nomiki Konst referred to in her tweet? Well, the president for the Center for American Progress is this woman, Neera Tanden. And in this so-called independent organization, how exactly did Neera Tanden see her role within the Clinton campaign? Tanden openly acknowledges that she is an informal advisor to the Clinton campaign, and that she has given the campaign political advice in a private capacity. Earlier this year, GQ named Tanden Clinton's Secretary of Defense, in honor of her frequent Twitter attacks on Clinton's critics. And you might also recognize Neera Tanden's name from WikiLeaks, where she was a common figure in John Podesta's leaked emails. Tanden herself puts it best in one of her emails to Podesta. I would do whatever Hillary needs always. I owe her a lot, and I'm a loyal soldier. So while being deeply engaged in Hillary Clinton's campaign, Neera Tanden acted as the president for the Center for American Progress, which she described in these words. CAP's most fundamental goal is to provide positive ideas and to make those ideas part of a governing agenda. Except if we go back to WikiLeaks, we know that's not the case, as she was actively working against progressive policy. Hillary Clinton campaign emails released by WikiLeaks on Monday show Center for American Progress President Neera Tanden advising against a $15 minimum wage, a key progressive goal during these past 4 years. And in fact, her emails to Podesta mostly involve advice about political tactics and messaging rather than policy. So Tanden was actively working against progressive policy using messaging and tactics, which gets us back to the term alt-left, which, like Trump, Tanden used over the weekend as a smear. Nomiki Konst tweeted out Tanden's tweet, which has since been deleted, which says, "Have you criticized those on the alt-left who want to join with the fascists? There are plenty of ways to find them." A completely baseless claim, as anybody who is a progressive is by definition against fascism. So it's not just Trump that's smearing the left with the term alt-left. It's also liberals like Neera Tanden. And this next tweet is just as bad. This one, which was not deleted, was tweeted out Saturday morning, before all the violence happened. "We have actual fascists marching with torches. Maybe everyone on the progressive side could focus on the enemies of progress in front of us." So here Tanden is claiming that progressives, or as she might also call the alt-left, are not focused on the enemies in front of us. Yet, Heather Heyer, the woman who was killed in the protest over the weekend, was in fact a vocal progressive and Bernie supporter. So it's pretty simple. Progressives are for progress. And a way to enact that progress is to defeat Donald Trump. And the only way to defeat Donald Trump is by making the Democratic Party a better party. And the only way to make the Democratic Party a better party is to criticize it, so it can actually improve and be a party that can actually defeat Donald Trump in 2020, not to mention take back seats in 2018. And that's why, unlike Neera Tanden, progressives are actually focused on policy, not just smear tactics. So, to get back to Nomiki's original tweet, that is why Neera Tanden must resign from the Center for American Progress.